Hello everyone, and welcome to another Company Heroes 2 replay cast. My name is ATR, and today we're going to have ourselves a 1v1 on Faymonville Approach. Our heroes today are going to be BartonPL, playing as the Soviets in the blue. And his opponent in the red is going to be none other than Fortune, playing as the OKW in the red. Barton saying that he hopes that French houses will survive more than some flak bursts. So looks like Barton not particularly happy with the new paneled system, I guess. Sometimes I guess houses collapse a little bit too quickly for his liking. But, well, that is the nature of things. So anyways, we see that Barton is opening up tier 1 and going straight onto a sniper. A very aggressive opening there and very risky. If he loses that sniper anywhere within the first 10 minutes, he's probably done for. But, well, sniper coming out now, and a conscript squad is followed up after that. The combat engineer squad's unable to capture any point on the map. They were trying to capture this point. They get pushed away by a storm pioneer squad. Storm pioneer squad hiding themselves behind the house as the combat engineers are trying to capture the point once again. Shots flying in the distance. The combat engineers are forced to back off, and the sniper is now on the field. Is going to get a shot off on the storm pios. It looks like no. The truck is actually going straight at the sniper, going to be pushing him around, trying to force him to, well, displace. Getting the sniper caught in a very weird angle there, pushing him, getting stuck between the truck, manages to rush past them, and it is now back at the base. But Barton is currently stuck in his base. Seriously getting dropped by Barton. Not too happy on what that's going on right now. The Storm Pio is even capturing the point outside his base. And with a Kubel wagon on the field, the sniper is really ineffectual right now, so it doesn't really have targets to shoot at. We do have the Volksgrenadier squad, but that's currently up in the far right-hand side, so nothing happening there. Conscripts push forward, getting the shots off on the Kubel wagon. Kubel wagon taking a lot of damage. The truck pushing forward, trying to get to the sniper once again. The sniper forced to reposition itself non-stop because, well, the truck is just being a pain in its ass. Conscripts do end up getting themselves suppressed because they were forced to leave the heavy cover because of the pushing of the truck, which is, I mean, to be fair, that is what Fortune should be doing. The truck is free. It doesn't cost you anything. You're not going to use it on the early game, so you may as well go harass your enemy. You can even lose it in the early game if you're going to be spending a lot of time on your zero tech, getting Volksgrenadiers and such. And probably 180 seconds later, you will be ready to tech, so there you go. Conscripts forced to retreat in very awkward patterns because the truck is just catching them on their path. Oh my god, this is, if I was Barton, I'm probably pissed right now. Conscripts forced to go all the way around just to get themselves back to the base because the truck is just being a big old bitch, really. Conscripts popping into the house. We'll be able to get some shots off on both the Kubel wagon and the half-track, and we have tier 1, so a Soviet scout car will be coming into play. The sniper is on the field, but it isn't doing too much. Let me get a hotkey on that. There we go. And, yeah, I mean, Fortune so far, not really doing too much as far as, you know, units go. He went for 2 Volksgrens, getting a 3rd Volksgren squad after that, and the Kubel wagon, obviously. Storm Pioneer is going to be repairing. The truck actually now getting on the way of the Storm Pioneers. And, yeah, we see the sniper pushing all the way into... Oh! Barton going for the snipe of the flak emplacement in the base of Fortune. He's going to rush in his combat engineers and conscripts and take possession of that. And be in... Oh, he actually takes the second gun. There goes the conscripts. The conscripts are going to capture the emplacement. There they go. Emplacement opening up on the troops of Fortune. So, Barton opening up or returning fire with cheeky tactics. Oh my god, says Fortune. His squad on the other guy gets cleared out. The conscripts, I mean the Volksgrens, probably going to be catching the sniper. The sniper is retreating down to 1 man. The Volksgrens are getting shots off on it. Down to a sliver of health. Can the sniper make it out of there? It does make it out of there. And the base sector flak guns have been recovered by Barton, or, well, not recovered, but stolen by Barton, and they're now just simply opening up on the base sector. The Storm Pios are trying to repair it desperately, and Fortune is now in a horrible spot. Storm Pioneers getting right on top of the emplacement. The emplacements are still shooting at the base, and they get themselves cleared out. The second emplacement up there getting itself suppressed to the Kubel wagon. Storm Pioneers trying as much as they can to clear it out, but yeah, the base sector has been recovered. The scout car gonna get the hell out of there, and the crew inside this flag emplacement is gonna die. So, not a game closer, but it is certainly a lot of punishment there that Fortune took. It forced him off of the map, back to his base, gonna have to recover those points, and the sniper remained alive. Scout car does go down, however, for Barton, so he ended up losing a little bit too much in that engagement, but he did, at the very least, put the fear of God into Fortune. Fortune saying, very clever. I mean, he felt himself very superior up in the front with the pushing of his truck, but yeah, I mean, very nice. I like that. I mean, Barton didn't win the SNF for no reason, right? So guards now on the field for Barton. He goes for the guard mode, the mechanized support tactics, actually. Very nice Doctrine there. We'll give him the ISU later on. We'll see if he ends up using it. But neither player able to close the game out in the early game. Those are tactics that lesser men would probably collapse under the pressure and lose their games. So both players hanging on tight, and it looks like we now have a match on. Guards popping into the house, also getting upgraded with DP line machine gun, if I'm not mistaken. No, actually they didn't. What did they get upgraded with? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they did. I think they did, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they do have the DP line machine guns. It just doesn't show the icon. I knew I saw that icon pop, but whatever. Volkswagen's forced to retreat. Storm Pios and Kubel Wagon trying to hold the center map. Victory points, there's really only one victory point captured so far, and it's the one on the far right-hand side by Fortune. And on the left-hand side, we have guard squads getting some nice PTRS shots on that Kubel Wagon. Kubel Wagon better in C2. Manages to get itself out of there, but down to about half health. Sniper pushing forward. Did take quite a bit of damage. Do we have medics back at the base? No medics back at the base just yet. And we have the Battle Group headquarters on the field for Fortune. Over on the far left-hand side, interesting position for it. I mean, it's very passive, very defensive. I don't think he would be setting up a retreat spot there, so it's interesting that he shows that location. We'll see what Fortune's strategy ends up being. Volksgrens on the right-hand side retreating. Conscripts going for the victory point. Left-hand side, the guards inside that house forced to evacuate as the Grens did. No, they actually didn't throw a grenade. Now they're throwing a grenade. The guards pop back in. Take the damage. The house is down to a sliver of health, actually. How did that house take so much damage? Looks fine in this end. Looks fine on the other end. Okay. Fortune saying LOL as the guard squad gets caught right in front of it, but now they finally managed to break themselves free and get themselves out of there. Almost costing them their lives, but they stay alive, so that's nice. And the Grens will be able to hold this place very easily since they have both the healing and reinforcing capabilities of the battle group headquarters. Conscripts right in front of the Kubel Wagon. Kubel Wagon getting suppressive shots right in front of them. They get themselves suppressed and shot at. PTRS rifles at a distance should be able to get a lot of damage in on that Kubel Wagon, but with the Storm Pios there for support, they won't be able to take it out. Volkswagen's popping forward. Sniper on the back getting more damage in there. 7 kills to its name. It hasn't done too much, but it did do the nice maneuver here of clearing out the flak guns and taking them over. Storm Pios repairing the Kubel Wagon back to full strength. Guard squad trying to hold the line. We have one over here, the other capturing the point in the front. Far in the north, we have Jaeger Light Infantry as Fortune goes for the Scavenge Doctrine. Another nice doctrine there. Scavenge Doctrine did get hit with the nerf where the American base killing ability is no longer able to be targeted into the main base sector. So it, you know, it's now a very balanced doctrine that is not going to be used for cheap tactics. So Kubel Wagon pushing into the center. Guard squad getting caught. The sniper also getting caught, getting chased down by the Kubel Wagon. Kubel Wagon going to be taking it down. There's no way the sniper's going to make it out of there alive, and there it goes. Nice pickup there for Fortune, going very aggressively there. He did manage to get the suppression off on the guard squad, managing to allow the Kubel Wagon to get past. Shots continue to fly from the guards on the Kubel Wagon, even hitting it on the rear armor. A lot of damage goes through. Kubel Wagon down to a sliver of health. Oh, PTRS rifles miss the last shots there, and they lose their opportunity to kill the Kubel Wagon. Kubel Wagon still on the field. Kubel Wagon with 8 kills. Not too many, but still being quite a big threat. Guard squad moving themselves over to the left-hand side, and we see Barton employing a, well, almost a spam tactic. He has 4 guard squads on the field with only 2 conscripts, and that is all his army is composed of. Nothing else, no additional tech, but, well, I mean, it's a risky maneuver, but I suppose it works. I mean, he can easily delay vehicles with all that guard squads, and wait until he can get the ISU. It is 12 points, however, so it's quite far away, but it may work. We'll see what he ends up doing. Fortune, for his part, has gone for the Stratopanzer headquarters, setting it up over on the far right-hand side, also employing some booby traps on the point. Oh! Ow! That was an amazing booby trap, and the entire squad goes down. It was a conscript squad, so I suppose it doesn't hurt as much as a guard squad, but yeah. Battle group headquarters over on the left-hand side, getting just peppered all over the place by PTRS rifles. Down to about half health. Grenade flies at the guard squad. They manage to dodge it quite easily. And the PTRS rifles continue to fly, focus firing the battle group headquarters. Assault grenades, or infiltration grenades as they're called, go off on the guard squad. The guard squad down to 2 men forced to retreat. Can the PTRS rifles finish the job here? Down to about 25% strength. Second squad forced to retreat. The last squad forced to retreat. And Fortune managing to keep his battle group headquarters on the far left. Does have a second PTRS squad, or I mean, last guard squad here behind that wall, getting some shots off on that Kubel wagon. Kubel wagon still in danger. Shots continue to fly at it. The storm pilot's trying to repair it, but it's still there, and down it goes. Bit of a mistake there by Fortune. He relaxed a little bit, and finally, says Barton, he pulls the thorn out of his foot, and the Kubel is dead. And Fortune with a little sad face says it wouldn't reverse. Yeah, he got a little bit caught there in a bad spot, and learn to play, he asks. So yeah, both players engaging in some nice friendly banter, so, you know. Oh, nice grenade! Oh, Jaeger Light Infantry down to 1 man. Can they take it out? I think they're going to take it out. Fortune noticing his mistake. Oh, the guard's unable to finish him off. He makes it out. Wow. That is bad luck there for Barton. But, well, at least he got the Kubel, so he's not in horrible shape. Did lose a conscript squad up in the north, and we have a Jaeger Light Infantry over there. Fortune saying I have input delay again. So far, players have been saying that input delay is great now in the new patch. I mean, obviously it's still not removed or anything from the game, but it is far better than it once was. Booby trap being executed over here up in the north. Very nice for Fortune. Worked well for him so far. The way that works is that the first thing in the capture zone that you have line of sight to gets blown up, and obviously the points that you cap have line of sight, so as soon as everybody gets in there, boom. Guard squad's pushing again over on the left-hand side. The battle group headquarters has been healed up to full strength, so there's really not going to be much of a chance of taking it down now that we have a lot of infantry on the left-hand side for Fortune. He pushes his storm pilots forward, gets right on top of those guard squad, and is going to inflict a lot of damage to them. Storm pilots, however, aren't invulnerable there, so they will take a lot of damage, and they are forced to retreat. We now have a Lux on the field for Fortune. It is both it's both a good choice and a bad choice, because there's so many PTRS rifles that Lux, being a lightly armored tank, will take a lot of damage, but being an anti-infantry tank, essentially, it's also going to excel and do a lot of damage to the guards. So all it needs to do is not engage them at the same time, all of them together, and he'll be fine. You can see there the PTRS rifles inflicting a lot of damage, bringing it down to almost half health with only 2 guards engaging it. So yeah, I mean, that Lux has to keep its distance, just kite them, and make sure that it's properly supported by infantry. Because all it takes is 1 button here by 1 guard squad for the other ones to finish him off. So yeah, gotta be careful. Guards in the center retreating. We see a DP light machine gun getting picked up there by this other squad. That squad now only has 1. Huh, interesting. So yeah, it actually counts as having the upgrade. So conscripts over on the right-hand side getting caught by 2 Jaeger Light Infantry. Can they make it out? I think they should be able to. Remember, the Jaeger Light Infantry still have that mode where they can essentially snipe your entities in the squad if they're less than 75% health. But it's still only a chance. You know, if it hits, it kills it. If there's still a chance for the shot to miss anyway. So yeah, Barton not having a very easy time here. He forced to retreat with most of his squads. Center has been broken. He does have a guard squad out on the field. Another one up in the north. It took some damage out to the booby trap, but the guard squad stayed alive, so that's very nice for him. But the other squads are back at the base. 2 squads pushing forward, 1 squad down to 2 men. The guards decide to reposition themselves and back off. The Lux getting a lot of damage in there. Now 11 kills to its name. We're actually going to put the hotkey on that guy, since that guy is the big player right now. And yeah, not much else going on. We don't see units getting built. Again, Barton not going for any tech, so yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he's just going to be waiting for that ISU. Still a ways to go. He's only at 9 command points, as you can see. 12 points needed for that one, so it's pretty much nearing the fuel requirements, so as soon as he gets those command points, he should be able to requisition one. But I wonder if that's actually going to be a good move. It is a very slow tank. Obviously has great range and power. We'll see. We'll see how it develops. Left-hand side's guards and conscripts pushing together. We got Volkskrantz and Jaeger Light Infantry trying to hold the line. Up in the north, the Lux down to about 30% strength, fighting against a guard squad hold up in this house. So it is forced to retreat. Guard squad ready. And the Jaeger Light Infantry over here retreat as the guards. I mean, they're powerful. You can't really deny the power of the guards. They have armor, they have a lot more health than standard infantry, and they have DP light machine guns to help them out against infantry, so they're quite versatile. That's sniping Shrek. Shrek nailed a guard there. 2 guard squads pushing over on the right-hand side. The Lux moves itself into the... Actually, no, it's moving forward. Oh, that is a very risky maneuver here. PTRS rifles shooting. Guard squad trying to get taken out. We have Storm Pioneers right on top. Storm Pioneers getting a lot of damage there on the guard squads. Oh, it does go down. Does get abandoned. The guard squads need to finish it off. Target fire. Target fire. Somebody target fire. Oh no. Oh no, the guard squads are down to 2 men. No, they forced the retreat. Fortune manages to keep his Lux alive. He's gonna be able to recover it. This is Barton. He was so close. Abandoned lols his Fortune. Yeah, that is bad news for Barton. He needed to get rid of that. Oh man, that is painful. RNG. RNGs is sometimes. But it does make for exciting little moments there, so I suppose it's a nice thing. Anyways, conscripts over on the far left trying to go for the victory point. Jaeger Light Infantry gonna have their way with them. Conscripts get themselves into some heavy cover just to try and hold off, but you can see the sniper shots go off there, and they're just picking off the entities as they take damage. And well, there they go. They retreat. The Jaeger Light Infantry will win. They recover, and there you go. Victory points. Barton is down to 263. 453 left for Fortune. Oh, sorry about that. My luck is bugged, he said. What's wrong with it?
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
It was in stealth mode when I lost it, and I can't turn it off. Oh, well, that is an interesting bug. So he had activated the stealth mode, which requires veterancy. And he lost it with that active, and he recovers the tank, which obviously loses its veterancy, but it stays in that mode. Yeah, that is a bit of an oversight there. Small bug. I mean, it probably won't happen that often, but yeah, that's something to keep in mind. So many guards as Fortune. Yeah, there's still 5 guard squads on the field, and they are very powerful. We actually have 2 of them veterancy 3, and all the others veterancy 2, so there's a lot of guards and a lot of veterancy. So yeah, I mean, Barton's just able to hold on with just infantry. He is very good at doing that. You would probably think he would die. The the tank is still in the oh, big stutter there. The tank is still in that cloak mode, but it gets itself right next to those guards, doing a lot of damage to them, forcing it to retreat. What the fuck, LOL, says Barton as he gets surprise flanked there by the Lux. Lux trying to inflict as much damage as it can to get the veterancy 1 activated. Can it do that? It's near it. It's at about 75% strength. I mean, 75% of the way there, but we'll see. Grenades flying to the house, doing a lot of damage to the structure. Maybe a little bit too much damage, I would think. I mean, you would understand that grenades would do damage to the guys inside, but collapsing a building just with grenades, I don't know about that. Lux, however, does finish off a guard squad, losing a DP light machine gun and a PTRS rifle. Who can pick it up? Well, anybody can pick it up. We'll see who ends up picking it up. There we go. Veterans you want acquired on the Lux. And finally, Fortune manages to remove the cautious movement and says, "Yay, I can disable it now." Oh, man. Panther now on the field for Fortune. So he goes for a heavier tank. Manages to do that. And at the same time, Barton calls in his own ISU. So, should I give my Sturms a PTRS? Probably not. Maybe the DP light machine gun. ISU pushes forward, shoots at the Jaeger light infantry. Jaeger light infantry instantly retreating. The Lux is now, oh shit. Gotta get shot in the face. We do have the Panther nearby, but the Panther's gonna back off. Lux takes it like a champ. Straight shot to the face, half health, but stays alive, so. Panther gonna push forward. It's a very risky maneuver for the Panther, as I mean, he knows that there are guards on the field. Panther gonna get shot in the face, and the guards are gonna butt. I'm not entirely sure that Fortune thought this one out, but well, so far no button goes down for Barton, and the ISU just manages to inflict massive damage on the Panther. Panther almost at about half strength. The ISU stays at about 90. Does need some combat engineers to get requisitions so that they can repair, but they're fine. Shrek equipped grenadiers push forward. Shot flies, misses completely. DP light machine gun getting picked up by the squad and they retreat. And on the right we have a guard squad engaging against the Jaeger light infantry. Jaeger light infantry taking some good damage there against the from the guard squad, as they have DP light machine guns. So there you go. Oh, that is. Jeez. ISU keeping its reputation intact, eliminates a retreating grenadier squad in one single blow, and yeah. So Barton now going to be pushing forward. Guard squad suffering damage from the booby trap, loses one of its PTRS rifles. Guard squad continues to push forward. The ISU is in range to shoot at it, but it is kind of obfuscated there by the house. Guard squad in position for a grenade, but they do not throw the nade, as it looks like Barton is trying to save up his munitions for either a bombing strike or just making sure that he has enough to button at will. ISU takes another return shot at the Panther. Panther down to about half strength. The Lux reveals itself right in front of the guards, down to 2 and 3 men on each squad. They retreat. ISU will not be able to save them. We do have a guard squad inside that house that should be able to get in the way. Guard squad moving up and buttons the Panther. The Panther hits reverse, trying to get itself out of the way. The ISU unable to shoot at it. The Lux, however, is there. Volks Grenadiers probably going to be the focus there. Oh, nasty shot. Down to 1 man. Guard squad finish him off, and down it goes. So ISU just being brutal here against Fortune. Fortune unable to take it out, unable to do too much against it. The combat engineer squad is on the field, readily getting repairs on that ISU. And we still have a PTRS on the field that is dropped there, which I suppose isn't really necessary for Barton. Oh, that was painful. Barton losing a complete guard squad over on the left-hand side. Or was that the conscript squad? Actually, it looks like a conscript squad. Yeah, that was a conscript squad. Loses his full conscript squad on the left-hand side as it goes to cap the victory point. Victory points are 197 left for Barton, while Fortune still holds comfortably at 428. So he has a massive lead, but that ISU is proving to be quite a threat. ISU backing off, getting a shot off on the Panther. Panther getting buttoned again by the guards. Splash damage collapses the house. Thank God for Barton, nobody was in there. ISU backs off, taking more damage. And the combat engineers are going to try to continue the repairs as he goes. Panther pushes up, going to get a shot off on that ISU. ISU taking more damage, returns fire. Panther down to about half strength, and the guards will be able to get some more shots in there with the PTRS rifles. The Lux getting right on top of the guards. The guards are trying to move out of the way. They get forced to retreat. The ISU pushing forward. Shoots at the Lux, but it misses completely, and the Lux cloaks itself and moves out of the way. Right-hand side, Jaeger Light Infantry going for more capture. Do we have the... Yeah, we do have the Mechanized Regiment on the field for Fortune. We're not getting anything from it. He may, at this point, be saving to try and get... Oh... PTRS rifles go off and finally get the kill. F you, says Barton, and I get a little bit of a stutter there for some reason. Right-hand side, the Panther moving back. So Barton does lose his big anti-infantry tank, or anti-infantry unit, I suppose. Blitzkrieg getting used on the Panther, trying to get itself behind the ISU, hoping that it was placed around here, but it is unfortunately not the case for Barton. ISU is getting repaired back at base. The Panther gets buttoned. ISU getting some shots off, and everybody's just getting their PTRS shots off. The Panther managing to break the buttoning, gets itself out of there. ISU returns a shot. No, does not get a shot off. There we go. Far left-hand side. Guard squad capturing the victory point. Center point decapped, and the right-hand side capped. Guard squad manages to lose another DP light machine gun. The Jaeger light infantry could pick that up, and that would be I don't think that would be a bad thing for them, considering that DP light machine gun can be used to damage the entities, bring them down to 75% strength, and allow the sniper shot to go through more often. So we'll see, but he doesn't go for it, so it is irrelevant. Grants in the center, throw a salt grenades there on where nobody is anymore. Left-hand side, PTRS shots flying at the battle group headquarters. Going to be forcing a response here by Fortune, moving his troops from the center to engage on that side. We do still have the Panther, and the Storm Piles are repairing, but I mean, that's not really going to help them too much to save this. The structure is at about almost 50% strength. The Panther is moving in that direction. The ISU still back at base at about 75 maybe? Yeah. Guards gonna try to get crushed here by the Panther. They move themselves out of the way, only to get crushed, and they end up hitting retreat. Simply to not get crushed and stay alive. Down to 4 men. The Panther isn't really good at anti-infantry, so it won't really get the kills. Storm Pile is unable to catch the units, and one squad will move back here to repair. Well, there they go. Also getting healed in the process. Center point getting capped by the guards. Right hand side getting capped again by the guards, and more guards capturing all over the place because guards. Bombing strike, where? And this is the new like strafing maneuver. Bombing barrage. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, a nice barrage there. Almost takes out the battle group headquarters. Down to a sliver of health. These guys are down to 2 men. They will not be focusing it down. Panther is hiding behind this hedge over here. The ISU is forced to back off once again. Guards pushing forward. We still have a Storm Pioneer squad nearby that can repair. And we have, ooh, interesting, a Stuka on the field. Stuka barrage right on top of the combat engineers. Eliminates the combat engineers and a guard squad in the process. The ISU takes a little bit of splash damage, but a marvelous barrage there by Fortune. Jaeger light infantry retreating from the center. Guards also doing what they want to do. And the battle group headquarters actually stays alive. So Barton frequently in this engagement has been unable to finish off units when he needs to. So that's unfortunate for him. The DP light machine gun. Anybody can recover it? That squad can't. This guy? No. This squad over here? Oh, apparently nobody can pick it up, which is kind of weird. Garden your luck, he says. What does that mean exactly? I do not understand. Panther moving back into the center, gonna help out against these guards. The guards actually losing the engagement against the Volkskrans. Volkskrans not taking too much damage. Oh, the ISU turning against its former comrades and gets a unfortunate friendly fire there and kills 3 of the guard units. the remaining guy managing to stay alive and retreating. More PTRS shots fly, the Panther taking some damage. And the ISU just shooting at a distance, getting some more damage in there. More combat engineers getting called in. They're just simply gonna be used to repair. And the guards on the left-hand side trying to sneak a kill on the battle group headquarters, quickly realizing that it is being repaired and almost at full strength. So they retreat as they're getting engaged by Jaeger light infantry and unable to finish the deal there. Not a lot going on. I mean, more back and forth pushing, guards trying to cab, infantry fighting at range. The Schwerpanzer headquarters pretty much controlling this entire side unopposed, so this side hasn't really seen too much action. It's more the center and the left-hand side. Second ISU, however, gets called onto the field for Barton. So with the first one still alive, Fortune unable to finish it off with his Panther, that is actually going to be very difficult for Fortune to deal with. One Panther alone cannot take two ISUs by itself, so shot flies to the distance. The Panther gets hit in the face. Jaeger light infantry getting a lot of damage there on those guards, forcing them to retreat. And the ISU whiffs the shot and actually hits the point in front. Panther putting itself behind the house to block line of sight and the shot. ISUs now close together, and Stuka barrage going off once again on the ISUs. The combat engineers trying to move themselves out of the way. Stuka does a little bit of damage there to the ISU, but nothing significant. And the combat engineers could actually just repair again, but the tanks are fine. They're at about 90-95% strength, so they are combat capable. Nasty shot flies from the ISU, nails the storm piles in the center, down to one man on one squad. The Panther pushes forward. Guard squads are in front of it, so it cannot really afford to push too far forward. PTRS rifles getting some shots off on it and inflicting damage. Ooh, ISU getting a nice shot there on the side of that Panther. Panther down to about 75% strength, backs off into a house. The shots were getting aimed there, so they missed completely, so they were, attacking ground. They're still doing that, so there they go. And we have a Jaeger light infantry cloaked right next to the ISUs. They probably provide Fortune with line of sight. We can actually see that real quick. And no, actually he doesn't. Okay, interesting. Left-hand side, the guards and Jaeger light infantry just engaging at range. ISUs in the center, moving together. And on the far right, guards capture the victory point, and the points have been stopped at 151 for Barton. Fortune himself has been bled down now to 289. Still holds a 100-point lead, which is nice. Another booby trap on the left-hand side. Let's see if this guard squad gets annihilated completely. Oh, they clump up. Oh, the explosion a little bit too far back. Gets two of them. They pick up their PTRS rifle again. The Panther's going to go for the crush. No, it actually just sits in front of them and gets a lot of damage in there with his machine gun on top. And down goes the guard squad, a little bit too distracted there by Barton. He was focused on an engagement on the center, I guess, moving his ISUs, and he loses a guard squad. So down to 3 guard squads only now, so that is not very good. He does have manpower and could potentially call himself another one very soon. Stuka barrage going off into where the where the ISUs were. Oh, combat engineer squad gets eliminated again. Once again, stopping the the repairing of the ISU. ISU at about 90% strength, so it's fine. Guard squad does get called in to replace the losses. So the combat engineers will have to wait, and the repairs will be stopped for a while. Grenadiers stopping behind the house. Oh, nasty shot by the ISU, nails it down to one man, forces a retreat. Ow, says Fortune. Panther pushes forward. The guard squad should be able to button it if they want to. ISU is getting shots off on the Panther. The Panther returning fire on the ISU. No, we're gonna be shooting the guards. And nice shots from the ISU, nailing the Panther. The Panther forced to back off. Jaeger light infantry pushing forward on top of the guards. ISUs getting shots, getting kills, but the Jaeger light infantry were actually quite spread out. Allows them to stay alive down to one man. We see a barrage getting called in on top of the tanks, probably? Yep. ISUs actually end up moving forward, get themselves out of the barrage range, and then they decide to actually move through the barrage, taking very small amounts of damage, only superficial, so very ballsy maneuver there by Barton, but it keeps him alive. There wasn't any like follow-up, like for example he could have done that to force the ISU to move forward and then push the Panther forward and pin them and get behind them, which would have been very risky because he only has one. If he had two Panthers maybe, but you know, still it was a ballsy maneuver there by Barton by pushing forward instead of backing off. Oh my god, those ISUs, they're just wrecking Fortune here. We see another stutter here because apparently the game has to think. And on the right-hand side, Guard Squad gonna get assaulted here by the Panther once again. Panther going for the crush. They end up retreating. They stay alive. ISUs, 16 kills to one, 11 kills to the other. Veterancy 2 on one of them. Jesus. Guards moving again to the left. Victory points. Still 151 for Barton. He's gonna go for the cap on that. We have far left-hand side of Jaeger Light Infantry capturing points. ISUs moving over to the left-hand side. They are actually exposing themselves to the Panther. The Panther going to get behind the ISUs. ISU turning itself around to face the Panther. The Panther is now buttoned, so it will not be able to get itself behind those ISUs. ISUs able to get a lot of damage in on the front. Panthers getting some damage in there. Barrage getting right on top of the Guard Squad. The Guard Squad forced to retreat and break the... oh, actually, no. But... well, with constant barrages going from both ISUs and followed up, button spam for the win, says Fortune. He manages to take out the Panther, and that is bad news. Bears for Fortune. ISU's just getting a lot of damage in there. Left-hand side, guards engaging against Jaeger Light Infantry. Guards are actually down to 2 men. They need to retreat. ISU whiffs the shot and does not hit the Jaegers. Other ISU is turning itself around. Jaeger Light Infantry retreating. Oh, a nasty shot hits it. Second shot may actually hit it from the other one. Oh, there it goes. So dumb, says Fortune. Yeah, I mean, yeah, basically lost the game now. What is he building? He's building a Sturm Tiger. Not entirely sure that's gonna help him. It doesn't have a lot of range. Sure, it does a lot of damage, but well, Battle Group headquarters will be going down. ISU is now focusing it down. We'll do very quick work of it, and the Guard Squad with 2 men was also capturing the point. So yeah, I mean, at this point, Fortune has lost control of the game. He was not able to finish off the ISU, and I mean, it's not because he didn't try, but yeah, I mean, he basically needed to kill the first ISU with this Panther before the second one came out. Once both of them were out on the field, he was done for. Jaeger Light Infantry on the right, getting engaged by guards. ISUs will probably be dealing with them in a while. Volksgrens on the far north go for the cap of the point. Guard Squad engaging them as well. Everybody mixed in with everybody. And the ISU turned themselves around and will be getting shots off on the Jaeger Light Infantry over here. No. Yeah, there you go. And shot flies, they miss. Second shot hits, and there you go. So all the infantry for Fortune is pretty much done for. Storm Tiger going to be pushing forward. Can Fortune actually do anything with the Storm Tiger? We shall see. Stuka Barrage going off right on top of the base, I would assume. Yeah, right on top of the base, trying to catch a retreating infantry, but Barton manages to move them out of the way in time. Storm Tiger facing off with the ISU. ISU taking a shot at it. Shot flies. We all go deaf, but it misses the ISU completely. Learn to play this game. Storm Tiger backs off and gonna take a while before he can actually shoot. So has to back off. Has to hit reload. And it's gonna take it 50 seconds for that to reload, so yeah. I don't think the game has 50 seconds. I'm trying to beat ISU cheese, he says. Why do you have to add insult to injury? Oh, Volkswagen Squad is getting eliminated there by the ISU. Jaeger Light Infantry. Moving forward, putting themselves in the sights of the ISUs. They're going to get themselves killed. Seriously, why, he says. Jaeger Light Infantry retreating. ISU will probably take him out. Oh, he actually misses the last shot. Second shot. There you go. So down to a Storm Pioneer squad and yeah, that's game. I mean, we'll see how long he waits, but fortune says I tried, and yeah, it was a very good game. But yeah, I mean, Barton. Yeah, I mean, maybe being a little bit about it, but you know, I think it's a little bit more playful banter rather than insults. And oh, even that getting buttoned. So the Storm Tiger not even able to shoot the last shot, goes down, and yeah, that will probably be the end of the game. But yeah, I mean, it was a very good game. They both played very well, but Barton managed to basically just hold as long as he needed to and win the game. Because yeah, like I said, I mean, Fortune needed to take out the first ISU before the second one came out. It was kind of downhill for him when the ISU came into the game. It was a hard match for him, but yeah, I mean, if he had eliminated, he could have stayed in it. But yeah, once both were out, that was it. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. If you have any positive or negative remarks, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you have any replays you want to send me, go ahead and send them to the email that I will put in the description. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.